So I've been training for maybe a couple of months now consistently, and I just wanted to put a training log of what I do on video, and so I can review and reflect over time how much better I'm getting than how I started off with, my skill level wise. And so I'm just gonna do the forms and the workouts right now, and here it goes. And so this is just warm up right now. I know I should be stretching right now, but I'm kind of lazy actually. So here goes the other kicks. Whenever I do the kicks, I feel as if my right hip bone is always coming out of socket. I'm actually not sure what it is. Maybe I should get it checked out by a doctor, chiropractor specifically. Combining the two different kicks, like Bruce Lee, training every muscle, training every tendon. And usually I wouldn't actually combine the two kicks, but they're good workouts anyways. Just trying to get back into shape at the same time, because it has been a while since I've been eating correctly. And I realized that my neck kind of has to be more rigid then flop around. It kind of moves back and forth instead of staying in place. And then now I would go into the punching aspect of the fist. And so now you see I've moved the camera a little lower so you can see how the drill kind of goes. And here it goes. And so I feel like this teaches how to have good foot balance and how to twist better for maximum power generation. Focusing on my feet and breathing in and out. So I'm just going to move a little to right here so you can get a sense of how my feet are. I feel like sometimes I am twisting wrong, but I'm nowhere near the level of an expert. I'm like a beginner in my eyes. And then now come up with a different drill to strengthen my punches and teach me how to twist correctly. And I know I should be doing the stance a little lower. In Wushu, they do it a little lower. A lot of the times it's not really for combat purposes. I believe it's really just to train your legs to become stronger. I'm just twisting more now from my waist. Okay. And so now I'm going to start with a form. See if you guys can see. But it looks like this. The only way to get better is through repetition. And it's not really this movement. I get it wrong because it's not really this. Well, it could be, but how my friend taught it to me, it's supposed to look like this. And so I feel like this protects this part. And what I try to do is I read a lot of kung fu related material, like in books. They teach you different forms, and through all the experience and knowledge, you can get a sense of what each movement is supposed to be like. And I know I get technical sometimes, but like I read an article that described how the Shaolin monks spar, and I'm not talking about the Shaolin monks that are real deal that practice combat, but I'm talking about the wushu ones who kind of just do it for performance. And though the guy who trained at the Shaolin Temple said that, well, the monks, they're good at what they're doing, and they have good cardiovascular endurance, and they're in good shape, you know? But when it came to sparring, he could trick them with some really basic strategies, and he thought that they're too mechanical. And you know, this guy did MMA and stuff like that. And he also said that some of the high level monks, they can do a chi blow where they can transfer all their power into one blow and destroy something, but they would have to recharge it in a couple of minutes. So it's all about mindset, really. You can master any sort of martial art just by practicing forms. Like yoga originally was a martial art, but you just gotta have the right mindset. You can't think of it all as performance, and everything kind of just comes through you. You kind of just gain this infinite knowledge of how each body mechanic is and how your body is supposed to move. You get good balance, like a ninja, just by practicing forms, and so that's why I do it. Looks cool too. Maybe I should stand, let's see, like this. Okay. So this form is a little more advanced because the kicks are a little more different. And so I know I'm kind of using my arms like they're separate than the body, but actually the body and the arms are all connected. Everything are connected. The arms are just kind of like spaghetti noodles that are controlled by the fork, or I'm not really used to training in this enclosed area. It makes me kind of claustrophobic because I'm afraid I'm gonna kick the garage roof. But I'm no Bruce Lee with my kicks yet. Sometimes recording myself, videoing myself, it makes me a little nervous, but something that I'm having to get used to now because I'm gonna make a video every day of my progress. So just to slow down a little bit, because I'm not really mentally there at the moment, usually practice is supposed to be when the person is relaxed, not anxious, so they can punch and so they can kick with free will without the disruption of chi. Double chain punch, Tai Chi throw. Now let me slow it down a little bit even more because I'm making mistakes. I get kind of obsessive over little mistakes. Another reason why to practice with a calm mind. If not, there's going to be much more mistakes that you're just causing yourself. So I know this kick right here, then it's like that. So I'll do that again. This is like a yoga warrior position. So right now, I would kind of just practice a little more of the tornado kick. And like I saw the monks in the video, they're good at twisting. Some of them are really good at it. They're fast. Perfect. That's what I want, and that's what I will achieve every time. So now, see that some people are watching me, like my sister, but that's okay. It's all about that twisting motion. Oh, kind of messed up on that one. Now, see, the thing is, so I played golf before. The movement was kind of to the right like that, and so I'm good at twisting that way, but I think I still need work twisting this way for the left side, left leg. Tornado kick. You see? It's kind of off. Twist. Gotta twist through more. Surprising though, because my left leg is dominant actually. Ow, it just felt like a cold muscle, though could just mean that I'm not accustomed to doing so many of those twisting kicks at one time. But there's no excuses. And see, I'll show you a comparison between my left and right tornado kick. That's the left. That's the right. I'll show you again. Let me do that again. It's the left. And this is the right. is the left. That's alright. Okay. And I like making my practice spontaneous so I don't get bored. Just like anything else. And so you see this pillar, and I practice strikes on it. Like this, I read a lot of old kung fu books, and one of them is called, I don't remember what it's called, but it said, this one guy, he's really good, and he practiced strikes on a pillar, at different times of the day, and he was a high level in kung fu. So you know, kung fu is mastery, anything works. There's a lot of mine going on right now. Just gotta push it out. Or you know, it'd be easier if I did say it on video in my journal. So, my chiropractor, he supposedly didn't go on with the agreement that my dad said about the insurance paying for it, and so he I guess he's been charging like a few $1,000s extra for my treatment. And you know, the guy's cool. It's not between me and him, it's something that my dad and him has to settle. But I just gotta push that out, and I want to make this experience as real as possible. So I'm not gonna hide anything on my mind. I'm just gonna say what I think, and so it can be pushed out, and so I can continue challenging myself. Because the more I challenge myself, the better I get. There's no excuses in training. Just like I made an agreement to continue practicing piano every day, but then kind of lied on that agreement I made to myself because I got bored and I'm lazy. Or like, music is something to express myself, but then I feel like it's hard expressing myself a lot of the times in front of a lot of people. And so if I just do it alone, it would be so much easier. I can just make up and play whatever on the piano that I want. But, you know, that's not the case. So I'm just gonna continue training on the pillar right now. that I think, yeah, my boxer ripped, but that's okay. It's kind of tight on anyways, but it's not going to prevent me from continuing training. It's not like I'm going to die from it. Simulating a real-life sparring. Still working on that kick. Not sure what that move would be. Maybe it would kind of be to get in close to the person. Anything works. Mastery. I'm in your face. Telegraph. And so there has to be like a yin and yang in training, where I can't just only be doing forms. I mean, you can master Kung Fu, that way you can become a good fighter, but I like the sparring aspect. now I'm done with that. And I'll do one more form of each. Do that one more time, actually. Elbow, twist, fist, this. Time. I'll do that one more time. Okay. Done with that. And would be some drills again. That would be great. Straight, straight, straight. And so rather than mindless repetitions, what I should do is put all my focus into each strike. Because like I read, each strike that's done wrong, 10 more has to be done right to overcome the problem. In okay. And so there's this really one good exercise that I read in the Shaolin 72 arts or skills, I don't remember, but I think it's called the Little Saints. It was some little saint exercise where you go down with one leg while palms are together. So I'll do that. All the way down, all the way up. Down, up. I can feel it in my joints because I'm not used to this movement. Down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. I feel like my left hip socket, the joint's kind of out of position, but that's alright because I can always adjust it myself. Okay, when I'm done, yeah, there's definitely something out of position. Down, up. And then squat. Switch it. And then some punches. I know I didn't do much of the leg squats, No excuses, even though my left hip socket feels like it's out of position. But next time I'll do much, much more. Over time, the speed is supposed to be increased. Just right now, mechanics count more. You can see my feet. So I'm in a horse bow. So I put all the weight on my back foot, or my front foot, that my punch is going to, and then I twist over. For those that are unaware of how it's supposed to be done. Do 10 good ones, like Jack Nicklaus. He's one of the best golfers of all times. The best, actually, because he won more medals. But he would only do a couple of repetitions, but the repetitions had to be perfect. And he wouldn't do just like mindless repetitions because he felt that was pointless. Once he developed that skill where he was better, he would do those short repetitions, but when he started off, he would just do like a lot of crazy different repetitions, hundreds with bad technique, so you can get the power. You can go soft and hard, or hard or soft, whichever way you want to start off with. Is everything comes to a point of yin and yang, and it just becomes like there's no internal, no external kung fu, because everything merges at one point. So I know I gotta twist more. Ooh, fell off balance. Okay. And there are different skill sets for the 72 arts of Shaolin. For example, there's a hugging the tree, the knee free skill mastery for wrestling. I'm not going to do that today, but I might do it next time to show you guys how it is, incorporate it part of my routine. And now I'm just going to cool down with some stretching. And just reading the Singing Gospel of Peace today, part of it, it's really getting me back on track. Especially watching some of those videos of how the Shaolin monks train. Man, I want to be like them. Because they have like a unique advantage in a fight. Awesome reflexes, flexibility, technique. All they gotta do, well, I mean, I'm talking about the wushu ones who practice a little sanda, but not the traditional Shaolin. They just gotta learn the combat applications for their style, because all of them can do it. Kung Fu is already part of them. So if you don't stretch, which I don't stretch often, and if I don't stretch, I will get less flexible every time after my training session by different degrees. So now I'm kind of incorporating more of the stretching into my routine. Feel it. This is so good to balance out the tendons and legs that might have been not flexible in one leg or imbalanced because of wrong sitting posture or today's society, the lifestyle, where it makes you just kind of really constrained and robotic, but it doesn't have to be like that. It's just how you choose your life is supposed to be, how you want it to be. My back just cracked. Okay. And there's also this stretch, and I hope this will push the joint back into position for my hips. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Okay. And no, didn't push anything back in this position. It's still kind of tight. That's alright. This training is supposed to make it a little more loose. Okay. And so this training session should have been a little longer. However, I'm kind of lazy. I need to work on more. I need to work on more confidence, more self-discipline, less anxious. I know I've improved a lot, just kind of showing how my true self is, but I can still work on that. Okay, and it's nice seeing you guys and showing you guys how my training is and showing you guys my progress over time. As you know, I've gained a lot of weight because I haven't been training that much. I mean, I have been training a lot, but it's just that my diet really sucks. Eating cake, eating rice, eating all of that stuff that the monk would not eat, or a true monk, which there are a few now today, and they only eat vegetables and herbs. And I might be training a little later, but I don't know if I'm gonna record it. Today I ate almost one complete watermelon, a big one, so I'm not hungry at all. And I hope I don't go into that refrigerator or freezer or whatever and just grab whatever the heck I can, just because I have some sort of craving that I can't control. And through meditation, yes, it can be cured, but at the moment I'm greedy for a lot of that stuff. Man, I'm a greedy person, and I gotta change that too. So as you see, looks like I got a shower too. Wash my hair and just kind of balance out my life, which it's been difficult. Bring up my grades, and I should do fine in every aspect of my life, college and everything, which I'm getting accepted into college. Whether I'm accepted or not, actually, it happens in a couple of weeks where they decide. So yeah.